Hi everybody, I'm JT and welcome to another video from me here at Campervan Journey. So the van's desperately in need of a clean, really grubby. Can't actually remember the last time we gave it a good clean. We're in October, winter's coming up, so give it a good clean and prep ready for the winter season. Do with a really good clean and tidy up inside as well. It's not too bad for this time of year. Wherever you go, if you're out and about with a dog or walking in the country, it gets mucky really quickly. So give it a good once over. And if the weather stays good, the rain holds off, we'll give it a polish as well. So the weather's been really rubbish over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and every opportunity where I've had time off to give the van a really good pre-winter clean, the weather just hasn't allowed. Today we've got some glorious, for the moment, blue skies. So we're going to take the opportunity to give it a really good clean, hopefully inside and out, if the weather holds, give it a polish as well. So I think we've done about 3,000 miles since I last gave the van a really good clean. You can see, people always think that white vans show the dirt, and they do. Once it's clean, you'll be able to see the difference, but actually it wears the dirt really well. We had a black van before that, and when it was clean it looked amazing, but within 15-20 minutes of cleaning it, you could start to see marks again. So close up, you can see we're really mucky. But with some elbow grease and some of Autoglym's finest products, we're going to be nice and clean and shiny, hopefully before the rain comes. Might be a little bit weird, but I really like a car or vehicle when it's really dirty, because it looks like it's been earning its living, earning its keep. So really enjoy giving the van its first clean. When we came back from our first trip down to the Alps in February, we came back and you had all over the van all the salty road muck that it had picked up over 1,500 miles of driving down to the Alps and back. Just looked like the van had really been working hard for us. Strangely, weirdly, call me a bit odd, I quite like that. Okay, so hoovering done, it's time to get the jet wash out and start scrubbing. There might be people who watch this video who are far more expert at valeting a vehicle than me. I won't pretend that I am an expert, although I have cleaned cars many times myself. So if the way I do it isn't quite the way that an expert would do it, then apologies for that. But it's a way that works for me and delivers good results most of the time. Part of the key is using good products, and personally I prefer Autoglym products. And as you'll see, hopefully they're going to deliver a really good result. to use the Autoglym Polar Series of cleaning products, and it's a 3-stage process that I follow. You start off with the Polar Blast, using a snow foam applicator, spray that on, gives a foam to loosen any dirt off the vehicle, let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then move on to stage 2, which is the Polar Wash. Exactly as it says, give it a wash and a scrub with a mitt. And the third one is the Polar Seal, which just gives a repellent coating, hydrophobic coating to the surface of the paintwork, which means that all of your dirt and grime is less likely to stick. So let's get cracking. Just about to start with our first snow foam, and it's just started to rain. Let's see if we can get on without too much interruption. There's a perfect example of how good a white van is at disguising the dirt. Look at that. Okay, stage 1 washed off. We've rinsed off the Polar Blast. We're now going to put on the Polar Wash, and then using a wash mitt we'll just give the van a really good scrub to get rid of any remaining dirt. So Polar Blast has loosened off the worst of it. You saw how really dirty the van was with my contrast between clean and all jet washed and not, and scrubbing with a mitt is going to get rid of the rest of the residual dirt. So let's move on to stage 2. Those of us who are a bit shorter need to use something to reach the roof. So the Californias, they have grooves on the roof, so when I'm cleaning I always do the best I can to try and remove the residual silt and muck that collects in these grooves. Our driveway isn't level, so over time this just builds up. Just periodically just give it a good clean to get rid of that so that's all gone. Whole load of elbow grease to remove 3,000 miles worth of dirt and grime. Just need to give it a quick blast with clean water to rinse off, and the final stage is to do the Polar Seal. There's often disagreement about the best time and way to clean your alloys. I always think the best way is to do it last, so you start at the top, work all the way down to the bottom of the van, which is always the dirtiest. Use the remaining water to give a good jet wash off, and then clean bucket, clean sponge just to get into the spokes to remove the residual brake dust. And try and avoid, if possible, to use any of the nasty wheel cleaner acids. Whilst they might do a great job of removing the brake dust, they're really nasty chemicals, no good for your skin, probably no good for the environment either. Just get in between the spokes. Advantage of having black wheels as well, so don't show the dirt as much as silver ones. So final stage is this magic Polar Seal. Now what this does is like a hydrophobic water repellent coating. So whilst the bodywork hasn't been polished, it repels any dust, grit, grime from the bodywork that comes down with the rain or any spray. So it does a really, really good job of protecting, doing an overlay over the previous wax and polish coatings that I put on earlier in the year. So I'm going to use this today. Probably won't polish or wax the van because of the weather, but we'll see how we get on. But does a really, really good job of keeping the van looking great. One of the best ways of telling that it's really clean, got a good coating on this, that any water will bead up on the surface and just roll off. So perfect sign of a clean van. So like all the other products, the Polar Seal is in a dilute mix in the spray bottle. So we've just sprayed Polar Seal coating on. You can just see how the water already is just rolling straight off. Really smells nice as well. So just do the other side, and then all we have to do is give it a wipe down with a microfiber cloth. See, it makes it really quick and easy using the cloth. Leather off the car and leave a really nice, clean shine. And this is why we might not get a chance to give the car a good wax. So here it comes, beaten by the rain. Van looks so much cleaner, so much better. Just managed to finish up just before the rain kicks in. A couple of hours work makes all the difference. I'm really pleased with that. Shame that the weather beat us to giving it a wax for the winter. Maybe another day. So thanks very much indeed for watching today's video. If you enjoy the videos I'm making, please remember to click the button to like and subscribe, and you'll be kept up to date with all the videos I make here on Campervan Journey. Thanks for watching.